Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today, as after the patch notes updated this morning, we received a brand new major order which unlocked the gates to hell, giving us bot megacities and 2 new enemy types, one from the Automatons and one from the Illuminates, and there are a load of bugs and crashes issues that are happening inside of the game right now, so we had to get out the extra video to pass you guys the extra information. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated, and make sure you check out our incredible sponsor for this video, Noble Chairs, the award-winning, satisfyingly high-quality gaming chair. They were nice enough to send me out one of their new Dawn Series Black Edition, and this thing is absolutely incredible. With ergonomic design providing optimal support and comfort, high-quality materials ensuring longevity, resistance, and appealing touch, and something that is just so easy to build, it was definitely a no-brainer. And for those of you guys who are chair divers here, you already know that this is going to be worth every penny. So make sure you go and give them a check out. The link is down in the description. Head on over there, show them some love, and go and get yourself a brand new gaming chair to support your Helldiver today. And on top of that, we've got a giveaway going on for the Warbond super credits. If you want to get involved, it gets announced on Thursday. All you have to do is head down to the comment section and put a bot emoji in, and it'll enter you in. So with that being said, let's dive into the game, see what it is that's happening inside of Helldivers 2. So starting off, we received a major order briefing straight after the patch update this morning, and this was an interesting one, as it states right here that multiple simultaneous automaton assaults have been detected on planets with highly populated super-Earth cities. There were 3 that they have targeted primarily, which tend to be the key Democracy Space Station facilities. The Deep Mantle Forge Complex on Clarel, the DSS Logistics Hub on Tarsh, and the DSS Construction Site on Yali-Var. Now, it is evident that they intend to destabilize the capacity of highly effective DSS and possibly turn our facilities to their own socialist aims. Enemy troop movements indicate that they are in only the first of several planned waves of attack. Additional invasions are anticipated, so it is down to the Helldivers to hold these 3 locations. Now, what they didn't mention on here was some very crucial information, because on those 3 planets of Clarel, Tarsh, and Yali-Var, what we actually saw was bot megacities that we now had access to. Now, they are really good fun, and it seems a lot calmer than a normal bot planet, but for me personally, the aesthetics of it could have been a little bit more jazzed up, or at least in my personal opinion, but I do love a megacity nonetheless, so we've been in there all day testing everything out. We very quickly realized, though, while we were in there, that we came against some really interesting enemies that also were not announced or told about. We have now got the War Striders. Now, these things are an absolute blunkin' nightmare. Not only if you go looking for them will you struggle to find them, as they don't show up on every single mission, you will come against waves of them, as these things are absolutely ginormous. They are slightly larger than a Hulk, but smaller than a factory strider. These things are absolutely demonic, as they have 2 giant cannons attached to their arms, and they also release an array of grenades out of the top of their main unit. Now, these things do look like the ED-209s on RoboCop, and this has been something that we've been speaking about quite a lot. Obviously, there was some inspiration taken from there, but these things are absolutely bonkers. They release those grenades out of the top quite frequently, and they obviously all do it at the exact same time. As you can see on screen, they are quite difficult to combat against, but they very much fall over if you aim for their legs. A lot like the normal striders, if you go in at the leg, one of them will fall off inevitably, and it will then fall over. Or if you take it in the middle parting, the top will pop off like a Pringles tub. It's absolutely hilarious, but definitely something you guys want to go and check out, because it is definitely a load of fun, or at least in my personal opinion. Now, they have been quite difficult to find, so you may not be able to find them straight away, but you will definitely come across them at some stage or another, as we were live all day, and there was maybe about 1 in 3 missions that they actually showed up in. There's no really relevant movement towards them, so we don't know exactly what missions they show up on. I just think they kind of show up from time to time. It's a little bit strange, but it's definitely the case. And then after that, we had on the Illuminate sector a random new turret show up. The Gazer, the thing that looks like a really demonic eye, and has a very large laser that comes out of it. Now, these things are very easy to combat against, although they do have some main features to them that you want to pay attention to. All of their outer shell will mean that your weapons will ricochet against it. The only damage output will come from the eye itself, if you are using your primary weapons, that is. You can obviously blow them up with any explosive damage weapon, such as a EAT or a commando or something like that, but if you are primarily using your primary weapon, then you have to aim for the eye, as that is the only damage weak spot. Everything else, if you shoot it, it may well bounce against you. But these things do shoot at a damn good distance, and they cause some damage, that's for sure. They're worth looking at, though, and worth having some fun with, so make sure that you go and check those out, because I personally have had an absolute blast with them. Nonetheless, though, you will have experienced some problems happening inside of the game right now, and thankfully, Mitchimus has taken to the Discord to issue a apology about it. There has been some problems around the Run True flag. As you saw right here, we had a bit of fun with it. Stand all the way around. I don't know if we're going to be too far. Please, 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 please. Ah, please! Let's go! That's so funny! Yeah, boy! And although that clip was absolutely amazing, we had to go in and do that solo. Now, the reason why is because there is currently a bug with the One True flag that if you put that flag down and post it into absolutely anything, it will crash the game for all of the other people you're playing with. Not for you, but for everybody else. It's a little bit wild and a little bit baffling, but it does happen every single time. So do be careful when using the One True flag, and if you're wanting to use it, maybe use it more as a solo player. You can do the fun stuff, just make sure you're doing it on your own to not ruin the game for other players, or at least that's my 2 cents worth in it anyway. Now, as a really quick overhaul of everything that happened this morning with the patch updates, there are a few things that I do obviously want to state with regards to it. The pacifier, right now, do not sleep on it. That weapon is absolutely incredible against the bots, and I personally have had a load of fun with it. I've spoken to a couple of other content creators after my stream, and they all tended to agree. So make sure you go ahead and get hold of the pacifier and go and give it a try. On top of that, the other one that some of you guys may already have is the P90 warrant. Now, the warrant is a pistol which has guided bullet rounds, except now this thing is kicking out an absolute punch, and not only that, it's now tracking on bigger enemies, and it's causing for quite some kerfuffle. So much so that part of me kind of thinks it may even get nerfed a little bit in the future, because this thing can be used as a primary weapon as long as you keep the ammo capacity high enough. I've had a load of fun with it, and I used it for an entire mission without running a primary weapon once, so you can kind of see exactly how well that thing is actually going to operate. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. And with the Constitution, I just want to point out there, you told me that it was perfect and it never needed altering, but you were wrong, because that stagger on the bayonet is absolutely incredible now, and you can have a load of fun with that over on the bug sector. Wouldn't recommend taking it into the bot side. If you know, you know. And as a side parting, as though there is no official fixes for the main armory issue, which is obviously causing a lot of crashes on customization screens, we had to play around with it today, and some of the weapons that we've not been able to use for like the last 3 to 4 weeks are now actually usable. Part of me thinks that they are playing around with some things, and during the recent patch update, it may have actually gone out, at least some of the changes, and it is now partially working, or at least for some of them. The Eruptor I've not been able to use for freaking weeks, but for some reason today it was absolutely fine. No official patch notes on that one, just my 2 cents on my experience. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are still having problems or not. This was just a quick update video, a second one, to give you guys some more information on what's been happening today. It's been an absolute pleasure today, and I've had so much fun, and I cannot wait for Thursday, where we have the new War Bond come out. You guys can check out all of the content here, as we'll be live all day on the channel, testing out everything on there. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.